right, so let's dig into Sweep and Go and our integration with our LoyalFlow GHL platform. So Sweep and Go does an awesome job, obviously, of onboarding, billing, routing. But what we think pairs really well is a system where we can communicate via SMS, DMs, your social media platforms, email. So eliminates platforms like MailChimp. Um, has phone integration, so you don't need third-party applications like Dialpad. So it's all in one platform, and we've integrated a bunch of events with Sweep and Go. The first one we're going to talk about here in this video is the partial or free web quotes. So one of the things, you can get those in Sweep and Go with their plugin, and that sends you an email to your account. But again, how are you keeping track of that lead? How are you following up with them? So you can definitely do that in a bunch of different ways, but with this platform, you can create the contact and then remarket to them, continuously. So let's dig in a little bit. So in settings in Sweep and Go, you can go to client onboarding, hit the sign up form, and you can turn on the client onboarding partial submission here, and that will send you an email. But you don't need that set up. You don't need the plugin in WordPress. We're doing it all natively between the two platforms. So inside LoyalFlow, we've got a bunch of webhooks built. The first one here is this partial quote. So we've got basically a webhook built out with the APIs inside of Sweep and Go. We won't get into the technical details in this video, but that's how it's working. And then we create a contact, we send a message out, and we have some conditions built in. So if they're already a Facebook lead, we don't want to stack another message right on top of one, because a lot of times people will see your ad on Facebook and then they'll go to your site. So now they're getting a quote there. So we don't want to over inundate them. But and then also, if they're a client, we're not going to send them a message right away either. So there are some conditions met in here, but let's go create a contact here. We'll choose one dog. We'll go once a week. We'll get the free quote. So this is where that ends, right? So we're not going to actually sign up with all our information, but we want to remarket to that lead that got that free quote. Got the contact now here in the system. You can see this is the that lead that came in. The contact's been created. We've got their phone number. We've got number of dogs, and we've got last time it was clean. So we've got all the information, and then you'll see here a couple texts already went out to that client or that lead. We wait about, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds in between, and then basically just ask them, hey, send us your address, and we'll see if we have any availability on our routes in your neighborhood. So I can respond back. Let's see. Can we start next week? So you can see this is real time, and we can reply back, and then you can start engaging with that lead. Let me check our schedule. So right from there, we're able to communicate immediately with the client. We can actually call them directly from here if we want to give them a ring. And then we've also created an opportunity in here. So there's pipelines, so you can go from, a new lead to converted or different stages. And I'll show that in another video. But basically over a 10-day period, we're going to reach out to this lead 4 or 5 times if they haven't converted yet. So pretty neat setup, pretty easy to do. But it's an awesome way to track your partial web quotes, your free quotes, and then continue remarketing to them. Now let's say that lead does not respond to your first initial message that goes out to them. Well, they get entered into our short-term drip, and that's what it looks like here. So we're going to reach out to them every couple days over the next 10 days or so via SMS, emails, and then we're going to throw in some special offers along the way. So we can showcase that here a little bit. These are just getting sent out every minute for demo purposes, but we're sending the SMS. We're offering them discounts. You can actually see the emails that go out inside the platform here. And then we're going to follow up with a couple more messages. And then at that point, if they still haven't responded over the last 10 days, then we're going to move them into our long-term drip campaign. And that's just set up based on month. So it's really an evergreen remarketing campaign. So they'll get moved from month to month to month until they either sign up or they say stop. But let's showcase December. So we're just waiting till certain dates in the month, and we can send out sample email messages. You can actually edit them right from the platform, and then plug in specific content based on the holidays of the season, 4th of July, Christmas, Thanksgiving. You can see that this lead has now automatically entered our long-term drip campaign based on month. And here's the execution. Here's what that workflow looks like. So they dropped in, it was between the 1st and 15th of December. And then you can see that there was some wait times in here, and then we sent an email, we sent an SMS. And again, this is for demo purposes, but you can see the another test email went out here, and then a text message went out here. Leads will not be lost. You'll be able to track where they're at in your pipeline at any point in time. You can see some of that down here in the automations that they've went through, the opportunities that have been created. So never lose a lead again, and make sure that even when you do convert them, all your information is still in the system as a client, and you can communicate, email, SMS, phone with them very seamlessly within this package. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.